My name is Stella Nystrom. I'm the resident certified sommelier at the Wine Loft, and I'm here to talk about blind tasting. A lot of people see blind tasting as a parlor trick or just that neat thing you can do to, get the ladies interested. But there is an actual reason for blind tasting. There is an application, and sommeliers, wine experts, restaurateurs use it all the time to decide the quality of wine, decide if the wine is actually from the place and is the exact style it says it's supposed to be, and decides the saleability of the wine. It also allows you to describe a wine to customers without using the same descriptors over and over for a wine, like, oh, it tastes really good, it's very fruity. You have a list of descriptors you can pick out to enable a customer to understand what the wine may taste like to them without actually tasting it. So you can serve a bottle of wine knowing that they're going to enjoy it rather than send it back. The importance of the color in wine, or describing the color in wine, is, well, there are many different reasons why you describe the color of the wine and what the color of the wine says. First of all, the brightness in the center gives you an idea of how young the wine is or how long it's been aged. The rim variation right here also tells you how long it's been aged. The wider the rim, the longer it's been aged, or the older the wine is. It also tells you the thinness of the grape skin. So the thicker the grape skin, the darker and more purple or dark red the color of the wine will be. If it's a lighter color, say like this is a light ruby, this is a Pinot Noir, it's a very thin-skinned grape, very delicate, and that gives you a very delicate ruby in the center and an almost orange rim, and that'll become more pronounced with oak aging and with bottle aging, and red wines become lighter as they get older, become more orange. White wines become darker. The importance of the nose on the wine is to tell how, well, they call it cleanliness. It can tell you whether there were unsanitary conditions in the winemaking process, whether there's like TCA or like volatile acidity, whether there's too much alcohol, stings your nose, if there's like a funky kind of Band-Aid smell. Brettanomyces or Brett will get on the bottom of a cork and seep into the wine and create kind of a barnyard nose, which sometimes is not a bad thing, but a lot of times people don't like it. It also gives you an idea of what kind of compounds have been created in the wine. So things like pyrazines, which are the green compounds in a wine, like the bell pepper, the jalapeno, you get it a lot in Cabernet Sauvignons or Sauvignon Blancs, or the mercaptans, which is the floral element. You can also pick these out and decide what to pair as far as food with the wine, what will go with maybe the floral aspect or the blackcurrant or bright strawberry aspect, or what will be opposite. It also tells you the winemaking process. So if you're smelling a very yogurty, creamy quality, it might have lees stirring. If you're smelling a very cedary, vanilla, cocoa nose, it has probably new oak, possibly American or French. and it gives you an idea of how young the wine is. Is it very fruit forward, or is it very minerally or earthy? And it also implies where it's from. So warmer climates, fruitier; cooler climates tend to be earthier. All good wine tasters spit. The importance of the palate in wine tasting is to describe the body of the wine, how thick, viscous, creamy, or thin and delicate it is. This is great for pairing wines with food. You want to pair like with like as far as consistency, because you don't want to overwhelm the food or overwhelm the wine with a big hearty steak and a delicate wine, or vice versa. It also gives you the information of how acidic the wine is, or how tannic the wine is. And that way, if a guest says, oh, I don't really like tannic wines, I don't really like that dry mouth feel, or I don't like very bitter wines, you know what not to give a person, or you know what to give a person. If someone says, oh, I really, really like high alcohol wines, or I really like oaky tannic wines, you know what to give them without them ever actually tasting it. It also gives you the information of the balance of the wine. So if it's too green on the finish, or it has an extreme of a flavor compound that's overwhelming and overwhelms the rest of the wine, you can decide whether or not you want to sell that wine, or if that's a sellable wine. And it also implies the place and the style in which it's made, and the amount of oak or stainless steel that it was used to age in.